Why I love Monster Hunter. Now this script isn't going to be super precise since I'm just going to be talking about how I feel with the series on a whole. And on that note, Monster Hunter to me is an experience, and like many others that have played and enjoyed it could agree with me upon it. It's all about the journey and setting one's goals and putting those goals forthright into completion. When I boot up a hunt, whether that be by myself or with the people around me in said hunt, the feeling of being encapsulated by the environment of the hunt itself reels me in to this uneasy yet calming sensation, like the calm before a storm. This stir of emotions further develops into a swell as I seemingly get closer to finding said beast. Inevitability draws near as I'm soon in awe of this beauty, as I finally find it, getting ready to said kill it. This same feeling could be described as the same as a hiker hiking through the woods and stumbling upon a gorgeous lake view. But in my case, that all is twisted and turned into nervousness, seeing as how, well, the whole point of us being here is to hunt the dang thing.
Good. You're turning up a lot of clues. Okay. We've tracked the Great Jagras enough for the scout flies to lead us to it. You're less likely to lose sight of a monster if you use the focus camera.
When I find myself duking it out with any monster, there is a certain level of urgency. That urgency being how well do I know myself and how well do I know the monster? Shall I prep or not? While that thought process is happening until the decision is made, most of the time I'll say, meh, let's just wing it, bursting forth into a whole different scenario. And in that specific scenario lies the most fun for me. It's as if I'm forced to dance with a dancer I've never danced before, with having to read in between the lines, getting better, grasping and understanding said creature. Non-verbal communication is usually being taken place within the confines of you and the monster. The behemoth is charging an attack. Let me take one step back and get ready to charge my own. The wyvern is exhausted. Let me take 2 steps forward and do big damage. There are even subtle and more minute behaviors a monster will perform based on where you're at around the monster and what actions are being taken place. Take the Great Jagras, for example. If you're repeatedly attacking either side of its body, it will more likely perform a roll, seeing how it can't bite you with its teeth or can't swipe with its claws. If you constantly attack its head, it might do a fast charge with no wind-up, further expressing itself that it does not mind taking on your challenge head-on.
The weapon is losing its sharpness. Create some distance to the west. When monsters are running away, use the scout flies as a guide and they'll lead you right to them.
A chase in Monster Hunter is when you're having to follow a monster from point A to B while simultaneously being able to catch your breath. Imagine a roller coaster that just got done with its first bumpy segment and now you're on a straight path, eventually having to go back up. That's what a chase feels like. However, in some cases though, the chase might extend further than actually intended. Just like a roller coaster isn't living and a monster isn't dead yet, what's happening is the monster has finally perceived you as a threat in its ecosystem and has decided that it wants nothing to do with you anymore. So it runs away. However, it's our job as hunters to hunt these monsters, whether these monsters want us to or not. Just as a Devil Joe will hunt anything in its path, we too, in a sense, will hunt anything in ours. Within reason, of course. Balance is everything in Monster Hunter.
Their attacks. Don't want to take hits like that head on.
A sigh of relief washes over me when I get done hunting a monster, finally being able to reap the rewards that we so earnestly deserved for taking the time to hunt these magnificent creatures. In turn, however, confidence begins to build, seeing how I just took down this big, massive behemoth. I will have an easier time taking it down the next time as well. One of the key components of Monster Hunter that most people know is repetition, the act of doing something over and over again. Even though most people don't like repeating things, Monster Hunter has a way of creating that very focal point, rewarding and invigorating. I don't expect anyone to love Monster Hunter. I just really love playing and enjoying it and talking about it. I would like to say thank you to Kaname Fujioka for creating this wonderful game that me and a lot of others have played.
I think we got a lead.
Maybe. Let's check it out. Hey. Well, you were right. There's our mark. Something's got him agitated. Look over there. What in the heck is that? I've never seen anything like it.
You think it's from Zora Magdaros?
I'd like to find out. But we better report back first. All right?